ever run into the same person like twice and it just felt weird, like too weird to be random.
Yeah.
Well, that's what we're looking at today, this whole meeting someone twice thing that's blowing up online. It's like, what if bumping into someone again isn't just chance, you know?
Yeah.
What if it's like a sign or something?
Interesting.
It's making everyone think about fate and all that and how we explain these things that seem random.
It is. What's really fascinating to me is how this is all over TikTok.
Yeah.
You know?
Oh, yeah.
People are sharing their meeting someone twice stories.
Right, right.
And some are wild, like new friendships or a job, even love.
Yeah.
All from bumping into someone again.
I can see why it's so popular. It's like we all want to believe there's meaning out there, right?
Exactly.
That we're connected somehow. But is there really something more to these second meetings, or are we just like making it up?
That's the big question, right?
Yeah.
You've got folks who are all about fate, destiny, like the universe is nudging you.
Right.
And then there's the people who are like, nope, just math.
Sure.
Like with so many people running into someone twice, it's got to happen sometimes.
Makes sense, especially our brains love patterns, right?
Absolutely.
So we see someone again, it's like, whoa, weird.
Stands out, yeah.
But couldn't that also mean we're remembering those second meetings more?
Oh, totally.
And forgetting all the times we don't see someone again?
You're right. That's a good point. And that gets into cognitive biases,
Well, here we go.
which is just a fancy way of saying we focus on what fits our beliefs,
Yeah, yeah.
even if it's not the whole story.
Mm-hmm.
So if you're already into the meeting someone twice idea.
You're going to notice it more.
Right, exactly.
So maybe it's less about fate and more about how our brains see the world.
You got it. Our beliefs, they shape what we notice, you know.
Okay, but there's also like a lot of cultures that believe in fate, right?
Huge point. Throughout history, it's been a thing. You know?
Yeah, yeah.
Like it's destined, meant to be.
So this theory, whether it's mystical or just psychology, it's touching on something deep, isn't it?
Absolutely. It's like deep down, we want life to have meaning.
Right.
You want these encounters to be more than just random.
It's like this theory makes life a bit more magical, even.
I think you're right. It makes us pay attention more, be more present.
To who's around us.
Exactly.
So even if we don't buy into the whole fate thing, it's still making us notice connections more.
It is. It's making us think, hey, maybe even a quick meeting can change things.
I like that. But is there a bad side to this?
Oh, good question.
Like, what if we read too much into every second meeting?
Yeah, that's smart to think about.
Yeah.
It could definitely make us focus way too much on some meetings and then like totally ignore others.
Right, right.
Like we're looking for a meaning where there isn't any.
Yeah,
Or we miss a real connection because we're waiting for that like fate meeting.
totally. It's like we're putting all our hopes on one random run-in, you know?
Exactly.
Yeah.
You got to remember, not every second meeting is like super special.
True, true.
Sometimes it just happens.
So how do we not go crazy with this?
Right.
Like, how do we stay open to the possibility, but not overthink every single person we see twice?
It's a balance, isn't it? Curiosity, but also being realistic.
Okay.
Like, yeah, maybe there's something to a second meeting, but it doesn't have to rule our lives.
I see what you're saying. It's like, keep it in mind, but don't let it be the only thing you see.
Exactly. Stay grounded, but don't shut yourself off to like those unexpected moments.
I like that. But speaking of unexpected moments, what are some examples of this meeting someone twice thing actually happening?
Oh, there are tons of stories.
Yeah.
Some are just, you know, what people tell each other on social media.
Sure.
But there's also like actual studies. They call it synchronicity, meaningful coincidences.
Okay. I have heard stories of people getting jobs or even like falling in love after a second meeting.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
It's like the universe is pushing them together or something.
There's definitely something kind of magical about it.
Yeah.
Right? But even if you're not into all that, it's still interesting how random stuff can lead to huge changes.
So you're saying even skeptics can find something interesting about this theory?
Totally. Even if you don't buy the whole fate thing, you got to admit, coincidences can be powerful.
It's like that saying, life is what happens when you're busy making other plans.
Exactly. We try so hard to control everything, but then, bam, some random meeting changes it all.
So what should people take away from this? What's the big idea about this meeting someone twice theory?
It really is all about like how you look at it.
Yeah.
Like whether you're totally into this theory or you're kind of skeptical.
Right.
It makes you see the world differently, doesn't it?
It does. It makes you notice those, I don't know, like those little weird moments.
And coincidences.
Yeah, the coincidences that maybe you wouldn't have thought about before.
Exactly. And who knows, maybe by paying more attention maybe we actually open ourselves up to more, like, new stuff, new people.
It's like we're practicing being more open to, like, surprised by life.
Exactly, yeah.
Yeah.
And I think that's pretty cool, you know? Even if we don't, like, understand it all,
Yeah.
there's something kind of magical about how life just, works out.
I've definitely had those moments where I run into someone twice and I'm like, wait a minute,
Right.
is this random or is something else going on?
Yeah, those moments that make you think.
Yeah.
Like, is this just chance? Or is it something bigger?
It reminds you that we don't know everything, right?
Oh, for sure.
About the universe, about how we're all, connected.
I think that's a good, a good thing to remember,
Yeah.
whether you believe in fate or you
Mhm.
just like to pay attention. This meeting someone twice idea,
Yeah.
it makes us more present, more curious, more open to what might happen, you know?
So next time you bump into someone twice,
Yeah.
don't just think, oh, that's weird. Think,
Right.
what if,
What if? Yeah.
Maybe it's a sign. Maybe it's just, a fun coincidence.
Right.
But either way, the world is full of surprises.
It is. And that second meeting, who knows? Maybe it'll lead to something amazing.
Well, that's all the time we have for this deep dive
Yeah.
into the meeting someone twice thing.
It's been fun.
We hope you enjoyed it and that it, maybe got you thinking a bit differently about those everyday encounters.
Absolutely.
And who knows, maybe you'll have your own meeting someone twice story to tell soon.
You never know.